Ora bem, sejam todos bem-vindos ao início de Hogwarts Legacy. Eu sou o ROXItheofficial e vamos oficialmente começar este jogo pelo qual eu tanto aguardo. Ok, agora é hora de escolhermos a nossa personagem. Se calhar a parte mais difícil do jogo, não é? É assim, eu sardas não tenho, mas os óculos acho que correspondem. Eu pensava que íamos ter mais opções. Ok, acho que pode ser este, mas pelo menos sem sardas. Vamos ver se dá ou não. Ok, dá para tirar as sardas ao senhor. Óculos. Acho que os meus são mais redondinhos. Cor da pele. Epá, isto parece que tem aqui cores assim no meio. E as sardas? Não dá para tirar as sardas. Não tenho sardas. Ok, aqui é a cor. Já estou a inventar. Está bem. Está fixe. Pá, e este? Sim, gostava que tivesse assim cabelos mais curtinhos, mas acho que... Ok, é o mais próximo que tenho dos penteados que eu possa usar. Isto é que é rastas. Também está fixe, irmão. Também estás mesmo jobless. Sardas e pintas é que eu isso é que não tenho. Tenho um sinalzinho ou outro. Este aqui, mas... De resto, pele clean. Aspecto. Ok, é marcas. Também acho que não tenho assim grandes marquinhas. Ok, vamos tentar fazer o mais parecido possível do Roxi. A cor do olho também me parece ser para aí este. Mais coisa, menos coisa. A minha sobrancelha também não é tão escura. Aí esta. Não é tão grossa. Devia ter feito isto sem chapéu, não é? Mas já, está fixe, ok. Voz 1, voz 2.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be...
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Podemos começar se calhar com fácil, que eu já vi umas coisinhas assim puxadas. Acho que o jogo dá para depois aumentar por isso pacífico. Pelo menos pelo que eu estive a ver. Vamos manter o ROXItheofficial. agora assustei-me um pouco. HOGWARTS. Bruxo. Yeah. É melhor. Boss 1, boss 2. Acho que está fixe, irmão. Acho que podemos iniciar a nossa jornada.
It appears we are almost ready to depart.
Oh yeah, conseguimos pôr isto.
It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh. O que é que se passa aqui?
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Parecendo que o som estava bem complicado. Pode ter sido impressão minha, atenção. Ok, volta. Estamos oficialmente eleitos para Hogwarts Legacy. Isto é muito alto, acho que estou aqui aos berros. Pessoal, esta entrada é de jogo ou é de filme? Está muito fixe.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Se calhar é capaz de ser isso.
Have you seen this?
Não.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl. but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably
Okay.
from Ranrock. I cannot open it.
Está-me a
Whatever
despertar
magic
aqui as
protects this is
intenções logo no
powerful
início.
indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's
É
that
assim, eu
glow?
acredito que quem tenha um carinho
I don't see a
especial
glow.
pela
Não,
série
não
do
é.
Harry Potter como eu tenho, isto vai ser uma cena do caraças. Ok? Claro. Claro que
Merlin,
connosco isto
Beard.
tinha que mexer.
How did you...
Wait,
Não.
we did.
E é sério? Dragão? Como assim? É estes gajos. Esquece. Sério?
The key!
Vem à chave.
Give me your hand!
Ok. Bom início. Muito bom início. Curti, curti.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Ok. Pressionar para baixo para segurar.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir,
Dragão
Where are
normal
we?
se calhar não, mas...
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
Ok.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Sim, tranquilo, eu vou contigo. Não te preocupes. Tiveram atenção às pegadas? Yeah, tiveram atenção às pegadas. Estás a brincar, meu?
How far did that port key take
Olha
us?
isto.
Farther from London than the carriage traveled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you think...
The port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Ok.
Mind your step.
Está muito para caraças.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good
Vai
question.
subir, bota.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient
Lembrei,
magic.
sério.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. this castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Attention to details.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Sim, isso é verdade. Podemos ver pelo Voldemort. Ele também
Is that
se pôs a
ice?
criar...
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Não se esqueça, está espetacular. F2.
Excellent!
Fixe. Usa a câmera para selecionar o alvo ativo, seleciona os alvos no o avatar, mesmo com o controle desativado, relativo às condições. Ok, está fixe. Ok, bota lá. Aí é bem.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a really good magician. Let's go, bitch. Diz, professor.
Ah, up there.
Onde? Ah, ok, já vi. Ui, só viste assim na boa? Fogo, eu estou em forma e olha que... Não sei se é com aquela genica. Meu senhor, está aprovadíssimo. Assim, eu acho que logo no início do jogo não vamos ter nada para descobrir, mas não. Afinal temos, está fixe. O que é que temos? 30 moedas. Isso é fixe ou não? Não sei. Ei, mas está muito bonito o jogo. Esquece, está muito bonito. Estou parco. Estou mesmo parco. Posso descer aqui?
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Está bem, mas queria descer. Ó, está ali um...
Steady yourself.
Somos nós que estamos a controlar.
Reparo!
Esquece. Sou eu que deixo a câmera aqui. Olha o cabelo do gajo. Os gajos não estão com brincadeiras, atenção. Eles tiveram aqui uma atenção.
Almost there.
Eles tiveram aqui uma atenção fora do normal, mesmo fora de brincadeiras. Está espetacular. Eu ainda não joguei, eu só estou a ver gráficos. Olha para isto. Preparem-se para a nova
would
geração
someone
de
build
jogos
this
a
here?
chegar.
I suspect they valued their privacy.
Eu acho que este é
That
só o
portkey
início.
led us here for a reason.
Está lindo.
Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Está lindo. Esqueça. Minimapa que mostra os arredores com você. É o objetivo. Pressione acessar o objetivo da missão. atenção, eu estou a jogar na PS5, não sei se a experiência no PC pode ou não ser melhor. Provavelmente pode ser, o PC high-end provavelmente pode nos trazer benefícios, mas nada a dizer até já do que foi visto. Investigar.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Será? Era vidente? Isso diz-me o quê? Dizia para eu carregar. Penhasco tal da Escócia, nós precisamos cruzar as ruínas, mas eu tenho que ir para onde mesmo? Talvez. Isto é só mais um baú com dinheiro. Tenho que ir para onde? Professor.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Ok. E...
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Não sei.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Caralho! Ui. Estamos a bloquear nós próprios.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
Estranho no mínimo,
There's that
não?
glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
What? Say
Where
what?
are we?
I don't believe it.
Passamos para o outro lado. A sério? Estou a ouvir barulhos, parece porquinhos nos meus auriculares.
Hello?
Será que é só este morcão a ressonar? I'll do it.
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Anything here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
É isto, tá, tipo caraças.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
Ok, bota.
Keep your hands inside the cart.
Sim,
if
sim,
you
acho
don't
que
wish
ninguém as
to
vai
lose
tirar.
them.
Ei, mas esquece, isto parece um filme. Já me tinham dito isto. Está qualquer coisa.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
Eles podiam fazer
They
aqui
are most
missões.
uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath. A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Não, isto não é normal.
Vault number.
Não é mesmo normal.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Isto não foi um bocadinho estranho no mínimo.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there
Está a ficar
anymore.
mais inteligente que nós, o meu menino. Claro que vai acontecer aqui qualquer coisa e nós não vimos, não é? Estamos a nanar.
Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years.
Olhem para isto.
In that time, no one has visited Vault 12. Until today.
Está muito bonito isto. Quem for minimamente apreciador de Harry Potter, por favor, joguem isto. As vibes são incríveis. O jogo está muito bonito. Ainda não apanhei bugs. Isto é a versão para a PS5, atenção.
Thank you for your help.
No PC sei que há uma coisinha ou outra que pode falhar, principalmente dependendo das máquinas que cada um tem, mas para já vejam bem isto tudo a trabalhar, ó. Vejam bem isto tudo a trabalhar. Isto não está descuidado o jogo, não está descuidado.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if
The
you might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Pois eu, deixa.
Wait.
Fixe.
Professor?
Tens a chave?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here.
Revelio.
Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Como é que eu tenho que fazer? Ok, consegui. Mais.
Revelio. There! I
Uma
saw
porta.
something.
Parece uma porta.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Yeah.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again.
Tchá.
I don't suppose you see a way to...
Chaval.
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault.
Ok.
Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly.
Revelio.
Not out of Gringotts.
Espera aí, irmão, espera aí. Não curto muito o escuro. Mas tranquilo. Estou a brincar. Rebellion! Olha lá, ó. Está bem. Já vi que é para andar, é para andar, é para andar.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Say what?
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Está assim um bocadinho esquisito, não? Revelio? Maybe?
There must be some... I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is.
Yeah.
The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Yeah, vai para ali.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Não sei usar isso. Se calhar já sei.
Lumos!
Well done.
Now the reflection's turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Come on, dude. Come on, man. I'm just learning.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso!
Professor! Professor Big! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Yeah, parece por acaso. Ali, não é? É aqui.
Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Olha, sério. Toma aí, anda.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Aqui. Não batas com a espada na cabeça. Ai, cuidado. Ai, ai, ai. Fodeu o nariz. Está fixe. E agora? Se aponta tipo para aqui, não é?
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once.
Todas de uma vez? Ah, é? Ah.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Sério?
Potato!
Não. Segura enquanto lança o protego, atordoar a... Ok, triângulo, bota!
Potato!
Ok.
Potato!
Ok, está fixe, está fixe. Até agora, sistema de combate, 5 stars. Para iniciantes, não é? Para iniciantes, porque isto tem que complicar, obrigatoriamente. Está porreirinho. Ok. E o professor? Professor Figo, onde é que ele anda? Ah! Quem quiser da PlayStation legendas em português e o áudio em inglês, acho que não é assim complicado. Pois, exato.
Revelio.
Vamos aqui afinal.
Lumos.
Está fixe. Ok. Mais. Contrafio. As estratégias nos traços ficaram trajes.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ok. aqui. Assim, eu sei que para já tu ainda não sabes para que é que o dinheiro serve. Mas eu já sei, por isso vamos apanhar o dinheiro todo. Estou a brincar, no teu universo ainda não sei. Aqui no meu universo serve para o gajo se safar, minimamente. Pronto. Um bocado por aí. O que é que encontraste? Conta lá.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know, but I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere
Faça a
basin.
mínima, vai.
That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Será que foi a mulher dele? Pode ter sido. Pode ter sido a mulher. Eu acho que os meus óculos ainda conseguem ser maiores que os deles.
Follow my lead.
Pensar em alterar o meu nome para Rochinol dos Óculos. O que vocês acham? Não, Rochinol dos Óculos. Oh, Dumbledore! Ah, não pode ser, acho que o Dumbledore ainda não era nascido.
Está tudo pronto.
A chave foi escondida?
Talvez bem demais. Quem sabe o caminho que nós abrimos?
É impossível de seguir. Só vai ser impossível para quem não puder ver rastros de magia ancestral como eu posso.
Sua habilidade de ver mais que os outros não será suficiente, Percival. Estamos confiando segredos poderosos à pessoa que seguir esse caminho. A quem faça de tudo por esse conhecimento.
Sim. E se estivermos corretos, Charles?
Como assim?
A bruxa ou o bruxo que concluir as provas terá provado
mesmo.
merecer esse conhecimento. E a responsabilidade que o acompanha.
Boa noite,
Fizemos
grande
todo o
Félix.
possível.
Como assim está em português do Brasil?
That's what you're seeing.
E agora está.
The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never...
Mateus! Salve, salve, grande Mateus.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
Maybe, yes.
And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Sério?
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Comigo está tudo e tu como é que estás, grande Mateus?
Sir, they have the key to the
Olha
vault.
os gráficos disto, meu. Isto está surreal.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have.
I have no patience for traitors. Now,
Ok, agora
Where
sim
were
está
we?
tudo explicado.
I'm not giving you anything.
Vamos ter que nos chatear, não é?
well,
Então vamos a isso,
perhaps
vai?
your young friend here
Yeah.
will be more helpful.
Não entendi nada disso. Pá, os alubos. Os alubos. Sério? Que é isto, vais? Vês? Ele disse que tinha instruções, ele disse que tinha instruções. Se não quiseste cumprir as instruções, vai-te fazer mal a brincadeira, se calhar. Ah, pois vai. Ah, pois vai. Não dá para respirar. Se calhar é melhor. Ó, professor. Vamos embora, professor. Professor, chama o professor. Ah, é. Professor, vai-te embora. Ufa. Tá fixe,
Are you all right?
tá fixe.
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Yeah, por acaso o gajo parecia
Where
ser badass.
are we?
Não sei.
It can't be. It seems those who set up the Pensive, the Locket, and the Path to Both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Eu estou em um jogo, palavras iniciais dele é RL. Ah! Não me digas que é Rocket League, Mateus. Não me digas que é Rocket League. Se eu acertei, estamos juntos, meu irmão. Ei, olhem para os gráficos disto, meu. Eu estou de parvo. Isto está incrível. Olha para este castelo. Olha para este castelo. Está tão bonito. Está incrível. Se gostar minimamente de Harry Potter, por favor, pode jogar isto. A vibe está lá. A vibe está no ponto. Não fizeram nada mal trabalho. E agora? Bloqueou o jogo. Pronto, tá pá. É o que é. Jogos novos e não sei o quê. Estou a brincar. Estava só no loading. Deixa lá ver. Posso entrar?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yes, my lord. Este gajo é assim um bocadinho sinistro, não é?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet
Qual é
the
a sua
headmaster.
resposta? A minha resposta é Rocket League, my friend.
Fig, nice of you to
Rocket
join us.
League.
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
Acertei?
complications.
Complications?
It seems the
Acho que essa
goblin
é a
problem
Enough.
coisa, não banhas com mentiras.
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Ok? We'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be
Weasley?
sorted.
Descendente do Ron
Welcome.
Weasley. És tu?
You're just in
Ah,
time.
conheço o
Have a seat.
teu futuro neto, suponho. Isto é 1800, acho eu. Está fixe. Oh. Espera aí.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Já me atrasei.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Sim.
Certain expectations.
Algumas. Mal posso esperar pelas aulas. Opa, sempre gostei mais de explorar. Vou ser sincero, sempre gostei mais de explorar. É a realidade.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit.
Sim.
But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Ok.
I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of. What is it?
Ousadia, alguma. Curiosidade, bastante. Lealdade, também considero. O que mais me orienta, se calhar. É capaz de ser a ambição. Sou um gajo muito ambicioso, mais do que o que deveria ser, se calhar. Por isso, acho que sim.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Por acaso
Interesting.
gostava de ser Gryffindor, mas
You've
por causa da
recently
história
learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Not Slytherin. Ok, se calhar são Slytherin. Não era bem o que eu queria, mas eu tinha combinado que não ia alterar a casa, por isso acho que sinceramente vou aceitar. Não vou estar a alterar o nosso destino, pronto, é aquilo que nos define, é aquilo que vamos jogar. Pronto. Não estava à espera, sinceramente.
You belong in Slytherin!
Não estava à espera de Slytherin. Era tudo que eu não estava à espera, vou ser sincero.
Oh, and one more thing.
Mas pronto, ok.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Não vai haver Quidditch?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures.
Pronto, malta, são Slytherin.
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Andei tantos tempos
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
São Slytherin. Assumido.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it,
O que é
sir.
que eu tinha que escolher para ser Gryffindor?
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Quer-me levar para o meio das cobras ou caraças.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the
Eu
Slytherin
vou aceitar o
common
desafio.
room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the
disse
correct
Rocket
password.
League. Acertou.
Aspiration.
Thank you very much, my friend. Mateus.
Very well.
Obrigado. Como é que eu entro
Aspiration.
nessa?
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Sinceramente, gostava de ser Gryffindor e chegar lá, dar uma gorda e dizer aquelas coisas e não sei o quê. Mas nós temos que aceitar o nosso destino e agarrá-lo de bom agrado. Se eu por alguma razão sou Slytherin, vou aceitá-lo de bom agrado.
Looks like everyone's gone.
Parece macabro.
Better head to the common room.
Isto é uma cava autêntica, por amor de Deus. O que é isto? Tu não vais ser o Voldemort, rapaz. Tu não vais ser o Voldemort. Ui. O coisa dele tem uma coisa em bico e tudo? Ou será que tem todos assim? E agora tenho que ir para onde? Por acaso, os dormitórios deles assim, são um bocado sinistros. Mas de um certo modo até tem pinta isto, mano. Não, paro, estou eu com os gráficos disto, mano. Isto está surreal. Isto está mesmo surreal, esquece.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
I wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonfield, like that poor man from the Ministry. Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Coisa.
Can't imagine starting new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Ah! Não, desculpa. Acho que isto não ia correr bem. Às tantas, aquela era a sala das meninas, será? E esta é dos meninos? Deixa eu ver, já agora.
Appears I won't be going up there.
Acho que não.
Already knew that.
Ok. Olá, amigão.
Can I help you?
Acho que sim.
You're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Sinceramente, para mim foi emocionante.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Será que ele se esqueceu? Não queres pressionar você? Se caso podemos conversar depois. O que é que tu estás a ler, meu menino? O que é que tu estás a ler? Eu quero saber o que estás a ler. Sou um gajo muito curioso. O que é que estás a
What
ler?
book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ok. Como assim?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
É sério que não me podes mostrar mais um bocadinho? Ei, mas o jogo, esqueçam. Vocês já estão a ver isto. O jogo está lindíssimo, meu. Isto não é normal.
If you
Parece
do
um
that,
filme.
you'll lose.
Isto é autêntico.
Trust me.
Vamos falar com esta
Ugh,
menina.
not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Não sei se é assim essa letra toda. Não gostei dessa arrogância. Nós
We
demos
handled
jeito.
it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Parece que sabe muito sobre o xadrez de bruxo. Você costuma voar.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Ok, e relativamente ao xadrez,
Are
o que é
you
que
a
tu me
keen
dizes?
wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Ok. Tá fixe.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
O que é isto?
My favorite room in the school is the library.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Eu gosto de chegar com algum estilo, yeah.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Suspeitaste que eu era Slytherin?
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Sereias? Deve ser Slytherin, isto está mal traduzido, não?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Ok.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
estava à espera de ser um Slytherin, sou sincero. Já posso passar? Este gajo há bocado.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Ok.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Está do caraças.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Posso só abrir este baú?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Deixa eu lá ver isto. Também não dá. Pronto, pá. São Slytherin.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Ok. E o que é que eu faço? É só seguir, não é? Queimaste ali bocadinho.
Do keep up! Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Lumos.
Como é que era a Revelio? Já não me lembro.
Revelio.
Aqui qualquer coisa. Esta é a estátua do cavalo do lago, um demónio água que muda de forma nativa da Irlândia e da Grã-Bretanha. Ele geralmente assume uma forma de cavalo criminal, não é um cavalo do lago, relatado como monstro do lago Ness, na Escócia. Ok, está fixe. Está fixe. Estamos a jogar há 1h18 e estamos com 1%.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Está muito bonito o jogo. Está muito bonito. Já ouvi que realmente havia pessoas que no computador estavam com alguns problemas. Sinceramente, aqui na PlayStation mesmo surpreendido. Uma linha de polígonos aqui. Olha, uma linha de polígonos. Olha. Temos que meter defeitos. Não, está muito bonito o jogo, por acaso.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Ah. Era aquela? Não dá? Ah, é aqui. Ok. Anexo da biblioteca. Vou já para aqui? Assim?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Gostava de ter visto mais bocadinho, professor.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
She's always showing off about her husky grooming. Fur like silk.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay. Que é Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
No?
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Então, Professor Fig, conta-me lá.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
A impressão minha, você evitou todo que os seus problemas.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Algumas missões são bloqueadas por requisitos de feitiço ou nível. Nesses casos, você precisará de ter o nível ou feitiço necessário para ativar a missão. Novos feitiços podem ser obtidos completando as tarefas de professores ou como recompensa completar as missões. Ok? Acho que vamos já para as trevas. Somos Slytherin.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
No problem, Professor. Pergaminho. Anda atrás do pergaminho. Anda. Anda. Se eu parar aqui à tua frente. Anda cá. Anda cá, pergaminho. Anda cá. se calhar sou um bocadinho sleep. Rolar. Isto não faz nada. Não, anda cá.
Revelio.
Estátua de sorriso retrata o bruxo medieval Gregório. Quem chamou o Gregório? O Lambotas, o famoso imitar a poção que fez bebedor, acredita a poção melhor amigo. Acredito. Yeah. Está fixe, irmão.
How nice to see you,
Half
my
a
young
bottle
friend.
of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
Lumos. Revelio.
Isto é a sala de opções. Atividade de horários que não correspondem ao atendimento programado, assim, está fixe.
Revelio.
Auroras fazem parte do cumprimento da lei mágica. O Ministério protege o mundo bruxo de todos os tipos de ameaça, particularmente aqueles magias das trevas. Então, charme. Está fixe.
Revelio.
I wish there was something I could do to stand up there.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
I think there were
Nice and warm.
E tu?
Revelio.
Quem és tu, palhaço? Avada Kedavra!
Revelio. Lumos.
Sério?
Bit of snot on your nose.
Missão. Vamos iniciar.
Stupefy!
Stupefy!
Is that all you've got? For what?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
É melhor. Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Come on, dude. I'm just learning.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just...
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
If only all my students were this adept. Protego, use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down. Once your opponent assigned to attack or defend
Caiu da
yourself.
mesa. Já foi. Claro.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Okay.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ah, peraí.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Eu gosto de ouvir elogios.
Nice work.
Não chores.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Opa, vamos ser sinceros com o homem, não é? É melhor.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Vais levar tanto na boca.
Revelio.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Tá bem, mas parece que apareceu aqui qualquer coisa.
Lumos.
Olha o olhito.
If those bouncing balls get big, they can be quite strong. I'd keep an eye on them. I'd like to retire to Hogsmeade one day. Open a pub. Full
Pormenores
future
que eu
Hogwarts
realmente
pupils
dou
with
valor.
tales of my childhood.
Para além de tudo, o violino está ali a tocar.
Revelio.
Este esqueleto de uma fênix irlandesa, ou agoceiro, uma ave muito tímida, prevê a chegada de chuva, que costumava significar presságio da morte. legendas, yeah. Pronto, agora para vocês também terem uma noção, quem não conseguir jogar o Hogwarts Legacy da maneira que quer. Início. Imagina que vocês querem legendas em português, mas querem o áudio original. Configurações. Sistema. Idioma. Português do Brasil, tal. Metem isto. Depois, vão aqui. Vão ao comando. Controle sem fios. Configurações de controle. Configurações pré-definidas de jogos. Legendas e áudio. Exibe legendas ativado e idioma áudio original, e conseguem ter o Hogwarts Legacy à partida com o áudio original. Já vi que, e aliás já vimos todos, não é? Que ali uma cutscene ou outra fica o áudio e com as legendas como eles querem. Pronto, exato, isso é aquela parte que esperemos updates e esperemos que eles resolvam, mas sim, está fixe. Está bonito o jogo, está tudo ok. Nada a dizer, nada que até agora me tenha deixado assim, eia bem, tipo, está mesmo podre o jogo. Não, está tudo mágico, meu.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Revelio.
I always feel quite safe in Hogsmeade. It's your own fault. Certainly people don't think
Peraí. Ah. Sério.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay. We are fucked up. Yeah.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day,
gonna be
I was
a
thinking
great magician.
we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Ok, let's go. My friend Blieta. Tá fixe, o jogo tá muito fixe.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Very good! Don't lose your composure. That's it! Excellent control. Happens to the best of us. Very good! Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Yes!
Accio.
Stay focused.
Como é que ela para isto?
That is how it's done.
Very good.
Here we go.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. There we go.
Accio.
Not to worry.
Be sharp. That is how it's done. Watch this.
Yes!
Accio!
Oh dear.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Já sei que foi uma merda.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with HISTORIA. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Dá para dar aqui Ok.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Okay. There you go.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Se calhar vamos abolir a varinha, não? Começar só a usar as mãos.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Sorry.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you will.
You'd be using it on...
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe.
Accio! You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.